Holy shit. All right, all right, all right. What is up, everybody? I just saw a little breaking news thing. Apparently, our U.S. Treasury has done the largest buyback in history with $12.5 billion. That is insane. Holy crap. All right, cool, cool, cool. Hello, sir. Hello there. How you doing? XDC, please. Got you covered there. Chipperton. Glad and grateful to be able to catch a live stream from the beginning tonight. Yeah, sorry I'm a bit late. I have an evening training session today, and I smoked myself. It's terrible. Why do you go live now, dude? When do you go live now? Yeah, no, I'm just late today. It's supposed to be like 8 to 8:30, that time range, and I'm dying here. Good evening, Bernard. How you doing? Dream Tanks. Hello, hello. I'm doing all right. I could be better. In a couple weeks, I'll be doing fantastic, but right now I am going through it between training and rugby training and children. It's been a time. We're gonna say that it's been a time. All right, looking at the corn. So looking at Bitcoin, kind of same story, different day, same shit, different toilet. Maybe we get some new toilet paper here and there, but same thing. We kind of have a confirmation low here, which is nice. So still looking to see, I mean, anywhere between 104,000 to 109,000 on a common retrace. That'll be nice to see, but we need the institutions who love Bitcoin to start, applying some pressure. So they're not really buying like crazy. It just seems a little bit like shorts covering, and they're just trying to liquidate some shorts to see if they can get a squeeze. So it is what it is. Is BTC pulling back right now? I don't know if it's pulling back. It's just at a weekly level of resistance. So there's going to be sell orders sitting here. They got to fight their way through the sell orders. It kind of is what it is. You're brutal. Rugby, damn. It's not brutal. I've been playing it since I was 18. It's just, I'm older now. During this season, it will be my 18th season. So, yeah, it's been at it for a while. I didn't realize when I first started playing this game that I would be able to play this long, but here we are. Gonna have my 36th birthday, February 28th, and it will mark 18th season, which is kind of crazy to think about because I started at 18 years old. So, SQD will get looked at. Alrighty, so let's look at the liquidation heat map here. Let's get a quick refresh while we're live. Make sure it's on symbol. So as we can see on the 24-hour time frame, looks like there's a bit of liquidity to the downside. They could be trying to get that. Could be trying to get it. Or you got more season in rugby than Girls Gone Wild. That's crazy. That's crazy. Yo, what is up, Harry? How you doing? Welcome in. Welcome in. So, as of right this moment, we are at weekly resistance. It would not surprise me if they brought the price down to like 91,309. Would not surprise me in the least, just for a nice little liquidity sweep before they run it to the upside. Also, remember on the daily, we did have this level that acted as a resistance before, never got back tested as support. We just fell through it and shot right above it. So if we can hold it on as support, that would be great, around 88,890. Bull market is so on, baby. I mean, if you look at the trend of this bull market, it never ended. It's just every time there's a pullback, everybody's like, oh, 3 years of downside. Every single time. And it's actually just getting a little nerve crap right now, and we have our government telling us it's the golden years for the last like 6 years, which, oh my goodness, shut up and make it better. I mean, my god. Anyways, looking at the 4-hour time frame for Bitcoin right now, I don't really like this look. I do like that we made a slightly higher high, but this is setting up for us to have a nice little pullback and possibly get us into a level of support, which, once again, previous resistance never got held as support. So if we can come down there, touch it, hold that support, and get moving, that would be fantastic. If I ever meet you and see you in public, I'm going to yell out GGW and no, it's DZ. That's pretty funny. I would laugh really hard, actually. I just started flossing twice a day and all my bad breath is gone. I don't need to eat and chew gum for the whole day and my breath seems like nothing. What? Okay, great. You learn the power of flossing. Love it. Hope I'm dead before the passive flow structure of markets implodes. That's rough. That is rough. Dang. But yeah, right now I would like to see a higher low. That's all I want. Just get a nice higher low, hold it as support, previous support, act as support again. I'd be happy. And reset our indicators. Let us rally. But also the moon boys are getting excited because we have a full moon tomorrow. So maybe we get the full moon rally. Who knows? Shipped in, just sharing that I solved my bad breath. All right. Glad you did it. Dude, the reason why you have bad breath is because you need to brush your tongue and stop eating processed food. You know, sadly, that does help as well. That does help a lot. Going into the 1 hour time frame. Now, the 1 hour, here's the weird part. Here's where you can start seeing the squeezes to the upside. The 1 hour is showing triple bearish divergence, but we're resetting our stochastic, and we're getting back into neutral territory. We could get a weird spike to the upside overnight, and that would probably propel us straight to that 104 territory. And a lot of people just wouldn't expect it because your daily does not look great. Your 4 hour kind of looks terrible, but your 1 hour here, if they don't pull it back, this is short squeeze territory. This is where you start seeing shorts get absolutely devastated. And if we do look at the liquidation heat map, we do have $112 million sitting at 94,700 that could just get eaten alive. So the opportunity of a short squeeze is there. Would I gamble for the short squeeze? Probably not. I'll just wait for the morning and see how Wall Street acts. But yeah, if we see random spikes overnight, well, that's what happened. It was a short squeeze, and it's all thanks to this 1 hour time frame. Checking out your 15-minute. 15-minute time frame also is trying to call for upside with your stochastic, but you just entered the bearish control zone, which means you could fall. So it's a flip of a coin as of right now. Within the next, I don't know, 4 or 5 hours, we should probably figure out what they want to do, whether they're going to squeeze the shorts or not. Personally speaking, I would go for the short squeeze because on our daily time frame, we're not overbought. We're just about to enter into that bullish control zone. We are deep below the 50 simple moving average, and you're going to have some people thinking they're an absolute genius trying to short the market just because we're at a weekly level of resistance. So I would be banking on the short squeeze to the upside. We'll see if it actually happens. We will see. Enjoying the gains this year has been pretty great. Very nice, very nice. Let's see here. You eat super clean, Chipperton. Nice. Eating too clean, I dislike it. I feel like I'm missing out on flavor. You know? It's like, oh, but the good seasonings, they have plenty of flavor. No, they don't. No, they don't. The bad seasonings, the one with all that sodium in it, that maybe isn't quite as clean, that's the good shit, because they also have some sugar in it. But anyways, let's go ahead and move on. We got Ethereum next. So the list that I got for you guys today, I asked both Grok and ChatGPT, what are the top 7 cryptos we should be looking at? First off, they're arguing with each other because ChatGPT said we should be looking at Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, XRP, BNB, Link, and XLM. Whereas Grok, instead of Link and XLM, they said ADA and SUI. So, interesting little things here. We're going to look at all of those, and we're going to check out Zcash and Monero, because I do believe Monero is getting ready for a nice push to the upside. Let's see. I'm thinking going to sell all my BTC long at 50 weekly. Where is the 50 weekly? The 50 weekly. That might be a good idea. Could be a good idea. Tired of market. Then go short. That's pretty funny. Gotta do XDC. Don't worry, Chipperton, we will. I'm just telling you the ones we're going to be looking at on my list, and then we're going to cover your XDC and SQD. Don't you worry. Damn, are privacy coins trying to run again? I don't know. That's why we're looking at Zcash as well. I haven't had a chance to look at Zcash. All of my free time lately has been covered by working out, hanging out with the kids, and going to work or rugby practice. So I'm not on the top of my game, I'll be honest. Porky, did you see almost 95% of Black Friday buys were financed? Also, the government just bailed banks out. Oh wow. Other night, biggest inject. Yeah, I saw that. I saw the injection. I didn't see the Black Friday sales yet. All I saw was like, oh yeah, Black Friday sales were up, but it's due to inflation. And I was like, wow, that's pathetic. That's so bad. I was going to ask you to look at most of those anyways, especially XLM and 88. Yep, I got you covered. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. Where do you work? I work for myself. I'm in Laguna Hills. I train people out of a gym called the Atlas Gym. So, personal trainer life. React is reacting. Nice. Passionate fitness. Love it. Money back credit cards, not surprising. No. So those financing things, I think he's talking about Klarna. So Klarna, Afterpay, all those other random nonsense things that also now are going to be reported on your credit. So that's going to cause a wonderful wave of nobody can borrow. It's going to be great. I can't wait for that to happen. That's going to be the next big bubble. Because I think there's like $1.5 trillion in that crap. Oh, I love it. Buy now, pay later, exactly. It's a buy now, pay later. By the way, Passionate Fitness, did you want us to look at React, or did you just want to say the statement? Just a question out there, bud. Wow, we hit our first zone for ETH. Let's go. What's the best workout split? It depends on what you're training for. Also depends on how many days you're training. So there's no such thing as the best. There's just individualized for you and wherever your fitness level is. Yes, please. We'll check out some React for you. I got you. That coin is getting airdropped next on the app. I have called Watcher Node. React, I mean. Interesting. So right now, Ethereum is in our first little box of liquidity, which is cool. Death Cross has officially happened. Can I take a look at Fart Coin? Certainly can. Fart Coin. Got you covered there, bud. So now, if we can break above it, we have another box in which could be liquidity. We also have this downtrend we're fighting against. On your daily, we are entering the bullish control zone, which is great, but we do have that high stochastic we're going to want to see get resolved in some sort of way. Let's go ahead and check out our 4-hour time frame. 4-hour, I would look for a pullback, but pullback areas, I would look for, first off, this level here, acted as a support, became a resistance here, and then you just blew past it. So if you do come down, I would look for a lot of support off that $2,881. And then if we can get that low, that'd be great. That would probably be the area where I would want to buy. But another area we could bounce is 2,982. So I would be looking for this thing to come down just to reset that 4-hour. We are in the overbought territory. That also is a sign of a bit of hidden bearish divergence, considering we did not clear this high when we were basically oversold. So this could lead to a lot more downside if they want to. Be careful on that. How much is a house around LA? That's a very hard question to answer because some houses around LA is in Calabasas where it's multi-million-dollar homes. Or you have other places like what's that really terrible place? Um Gosh. There's one place just outside of LA, like just outside of downtown LA. It's not Watts, it's not Compton, it's something else. But yeah, those houses they'll go for like 400,000, but good luck walking at night. So LA's a weird place. LA's a very weird place. You should have bought Fart Coin at 27 cents. Shake my head. Yeah, probably should have. I still find it humorous that economic data largely ignores the bottom 70% consumer loans are still historically low levels. I suspect after that chart confirms a higher low, we'll see a reversal. Yeah, I believe that. All right, so Ethereum kind of in a bad spot, kind of in a spot where I'd be a little worried because we did have support down here, we had support down here. We're now utilizing the lower level as a resistance. So this being overbought could lead to really bad times. Expect the pullback. Expect it to come down somewhere around this 2,982 to 2,881. If it decides to break our lows here, you got support at 2,500. If they decide to short squeeze it, cool. We're going up into this next blue box. It's just, I'm not really holding my breath for it. I want to live in LA, but a safe community that isn't like 3 million a house. I don't know the allure of LA and why you would love to live there, but I mean, you could just choose Pasadena instead. Pasadena's not that bad, and the houses are nice there. Um, it's LA adjacent. It's close enough, you know. All right. Anyways, if we do get a run to the upside, your 618 is sitting up here at $4,076. So we're gonna see what they do with Ethereum. It's just the 4 hour is not giving me very much confidence by getting overbought already. Just not enough confidence. I would look for the pullback, give me the higher low, and then let's let it rally. Moving on from here, we got Solana. Wow. USDT. There we go. Jeez. My hands aren't working right. Solana, we got a breakout of this little downtrend here. Great. We are now not overbought yet. Even better. As long as we stay above 134. 174 is the next target. I'm still looking for anywhere around 201 to 205 to get hit eventually. But we got to start getting that love in there. We got to start getting some love. Still find it curious, Bitcoin wiped out its short-term holders, but Ethereum just barely avoided doing the same. Sub 2,500 would trigger stop losses, cascade, similar to Bitcoin's 94K drop. So I think the weirder part about that, or not a weird part, but I think the likelihood of Ethereum dropping below that 2,500 is less because isn't Coinbase like a huge component to holding Ethereum up? I'm pretty sure Coinbase loves Ethereum more than it loves Bitcoin. So I think there are certain institutions that like to hold up Ethereum way more. Can we get your perspective on React when you get a chance? Yeah, I wrote it down. Don't worry. I wrote it down. Just understand, we have a whole list of things we're going to be looking at. Right now, we're on Solana. We're still going to look at XRP, BNB, ADA, SUI, Link, XLM, Zcash, and Monero. And then I'm going to get to your guys' requests. Don't you worry. Coinbase is the largest validator in the world for our Ethereum through custodial services. Yeah, that makes So I think Ethereum not falling as far. I think Coinbase is one of the contributing factors there. Also, it's starting to look like they might want to short squeeze tonight using Bitcoin, which would be really great for the market. I'd love to see it. Moon Boy activity. Anyways, right now for Solana, we're still looking for a move to the upside. Even though we are up here, I would love it to come back down to 134, get a nice little bounce, and then move up to 174. That would be great. But beggars can't be choosers. We'll see what they do. Yo, what is up? One Up Trading. How you doing? How you doing? Welcome in. Moving along, we got XRP. Golly. Imagine driving at night in Rodeo Drive or walking around with a date. Such a dream. I live in Orange County. I think it's better here. Sorry to say. I don't think Rodeo Drive is a place I'd ever want to hang out. That place is expensive just cuz. Like, I'm being serious too. It's expensive just cuz. Like, oh, but it's Rodeo Drive. Who cares? So XRP, it's doing a good job getting back above that 212 level. Up, it could go up. Could go up. That's all I really got to say there. Could go up. Weekly looks good. Checking out your daily. Daily, you're flirting with the bullish control zone, trying to get up in there, but we're just not getting that follow through we're looking for. However, every trader out there saw what they wanted. You have your bullish divergence and higher low. So at this moment in time, most traders are probably aiming at the 618. So they're aiming at more than likely this 236 level. Watch that level. If you break that 236, you hit that 786, getting up to 250. Now we're thinking about when breakout. But until that happens, we're just kind of sitting back and chilling. If we do get that hard push to the upside, look toward the 200 simple and the 618 at 274. So this is what I'm seeing for XRP. Strong possibility it moves up, even though I dislike it, but it could be a 25% move to the upside. What's up, bro? Funny, I live in Orange County too. Well, that's what's up. That's what's up. See, Coin Operated, he understands. It's like when you live in Orange County, you don't care about LA. Just, if anything, you kind of hate LA. Because it's like, oh, the traffic alone. Goodness gracious. Like, you have to travel 16 miles in LA? That's like 3 hours of driving. That's terrible. So yeah. You're in Grove area? Nice. Nice. Garden Grove, not a bad area, but there is a lot more school fighting. So I'll tell you what. Those kids are little hard asses out there. Trying to move to Yorba Linda? Just watch out for the fires. Fires in Yorba Linda can get pretty rough. Dude, Orange County is huge. Looking at Zillow and pretending I live there, but Orange County looks ghetto. Oh, stop looking at Santa Ana or Anaheim. Don't look at or Brea. Go a bit more south. Start looking at Irvine down. Newport Beach? Nice. Newport's not bad. Newport's not bad. Can I check IMX? I sure can there, Cliff. IMX. Yeah, see, I'm right next to Mission Viejo. Nah, Grove as in LA Grove, like near K-Town. Oh, that, okay, I got you. I got you. I mean, the Grove isn't nearly as bad as something like Watts or Compton or anything, but also, if you don't speak Spanish, you're probably going to have a hard time. Every time I go to the Grove, it's like I hardly run into anybody who speaks English. It's wild. All right. Anyways, so yeah, that's what I'm looking at for XRP. If we do pull it back, 191 is the support, but you're expecting the uptrend to stay intact at least until you start fighting against that downtrend. So XRP looks fine. Looking at BNB, we haven't looked at BNB in a hot minute, so let's see how these corporate buybacks are doing. Holy, did it just double bottom? No shot. Wow, this thing looks strong as hell. Damn. All right, hold on. We're gonna do this right. Let's go out to the. Oh my lord! Damn. Oh my god. 1.5 USD for oh yeah, 1.5 yeah. My dream, hey man, it's just where we live, man. Okay, BNB is out here really just shitting on the market. Look at this nonsense. We haven't even come back to test that 743. Catching bids already. BNB and its corporate buybacks. I'll tell you what, this thing is phenomenal. Weekly looks great for more upside. Your daily, not bad. Okay, double bottom with bullish consolidation. Okay, BNB, I see you. I'm sorry. I did not know your greatness. My bad. My bad. Beautiful little break. Hold. Oh my. Oh my. Checking out the support level. Nice. So you had two little levels of support down here. And you almost hit. Oh my goodness lord. So anywhere in this little zone was a nice little buying opportunity. How much property tax be in Laguna Hills? Like, am I cooked or not? The property tax could be a little rough. A little rough. But you know, that's why you decide to open it in your small business, and then you get to have the wonderful world of tax write-offs. Gotta play the game, man. Gotta play the game. All right, so BNB right now has to contend with that 944. But as of this moment, we are looking just for a higher low. Just get a higher low. Then we're looking for that 618 golden retrace, getting us back up to 1151. So BNB looking really good right now. Looking real nice. Let's check out your 4 hour. Let's see if there's any hope for the short term. A little more hope than others. A little more hope than others. So right now, right this moment, I would love to see BNB hang on to 868. If we come down and we bounce off that 868 or 845, I'm excited. Has had an incredible year. It really has. It's Cali. Everything rough. Expect weather. Except weather. That's so true. Yo, what's up, Locked Ender? LNE. How you doing? How you doing? So yeah, if we can get a bounce in this little range right here, this would be like my little buy zone down here around 868, 845. That might be a beautiful trade to the upside, going to 1151 for the lower high. If the market's going to go into a bear trend, that would be my exit right around here. Right around here. So I'm going to keep my eyes on BNB. Japan 10-year bond 1.926 and creeping up. No one's watching. Oh no, trust me. I hear about that Japanese carry trade every day because I watch Meet Kevin, and luckily he covers it. But yeah, it's crazy. Doing good, bro. How are you? I'm good. Just my body's really tired and sore. I started up rugby season again. Started going to practice, and I feel my age. You know, just feel my age, but it's fine. We're gonna get through it. Checking out ADA. I'm just looking for how I can make another dollar. You know, another dollar, another day. We didn't quite get that 21% to the downside. It came close. Came so close. Man. ADA. What an asset. Checking out your daily time frame. Does not show me what I want to see. It really doesn't. No. Oh, you got bullish divergence. That's good. I would like to see a higher low. That's really what I'd be looking for at this moment. Until we get the higher low, I just wouldn't even try to trade this, honestly. Not even gonna try. Just gonna look at it in awe and be like, wow, look at it doing stuff and things. Let's see here. Jim, you want the stocks tonight? PRI and SWKS. Got you. Look at virtual. Okay, we'll look at virtual for you. So we got PRI and SWKS. Got you covered. You think a 1.06 million house north of Dana Point is a good or no? It looks good. No, those are... Yeah, no, that's going to be a very good house. Very good house. Just north of Dana Point, so you're looking at Aliso Viejo area. Very nice area to live in, honestly. Very nice area. Actually, JB Hulk, he lives in the same area. So, no, it's a really nice area to live in. I believe that's north. Otherwise, you're going to be looking at Laguna Niguel. I think Laguna Niguel is also considered just north. That's probably where you find the 1.05. Yeah, still, really nice area. I'm going to save up for that. Smart. A lot better than LA. A lot better than LA. Alright. Moving along. So ADA right now, I don't think it's worth trading yet just because we don't have our higher low yet. So we're waiting on that. The nice part, we did have a high. We're getting a higher high. So the framework is coming. It's coming. We just got to wait. Imagine waking up in Cali where it's always summer compared to Canada. It's hard for me to imagine. I've just been doing that my whole life. So, yeah. Anyways, moving along here, we got Sui. All right, Sui, I am looking for upside, and it started moving. Holy smokeroonies. I didn't realize that it actually had such a good rally. 21% one day, another 3.8% today. Now we're looking at possibly consolidating a bit. Not bad. I'm still looking for that 244 to get touched. 70% upside. Absolutely crazy. But it's moving. It's moving and grooving. Still have not touched our 50 simple moving average. Has not touched its major downtrend yet. And we're still below a weekly level of resistance. So expect some consolidation. Trump is saving the country. All prices down everywhere. Best economy in history. I mean, I'm not going to say Trump's doing a bad thing. I'm just going to say I live in California. We haven't seen it here. I blame Newsom. ADA, higher lows on the RSI. Vic, you're right. Higher lows on the RSI. I saw that. I saw that. I need a higher low on the price action. So, there's that. LA has a lot of action shit going down. I had a dirty bird flying over my place for 4 hours the other night at 3 a.m. That's awful. That is awful. Best economy in history, LOL. Well, technically we had the best economy in history under Biden too. Until I feel like it's the best economy ever, nah. Prices after this administration are going to be interesting. That's true. It will be interesting. It very well will be interesting. For the top 10%. Yes. You know what? That's true. The top 10% do think this is the greatest economy ever. Bro, any advice on quitting? What? F or ping? What's that? What's F4 ping? Fuck is F4 ping? BOJ raises rates, cuffing Fed's hands. Fed can't lower rates or capital, while Flea might even raise. They're definitely not raising rates. They can't. They literally cannot raise rates. Anyone with the idea of they're gonna raise fapping like jerking up. What? Is that a thing? Never heard of that. No one looking at it. Okay, interesting. Them saying it's the best economy ever is like them saying they're going to lower taxes every time. Fair. God, that's a good bait. Anybody who says they're going to lower my taxes, that's an automatic vote out of me. I'm not even going to lie to you. It's automatic. Yep, vote for that person. And then when they don't lower my taxes, well, can't vote for him anymore. Quick way to gain a vote and lose a vote. They raise rates, they will destroy the market. Oh, they'll destroy everything. Yo, what's up? How you doing? Welcome in. Welcome in. All right, anyways, for Sui, we're waiting for it to happen, but it is going. Currently speaking, if it does pull back, we would be looking for support somewhere around 147.75. So we'll see. Is that a flag on Sui? I mean, we could argue, sure, but the thing you really got to focus on is the fact that you are overbought when you were basically in neutral territory up here. So we're waiting for the higher lows, we're waiting for more structure, and then we're gonna get really excited. But wait for the indicators to reset, especially this 4 hour. Wait for it to get back to neutral territory before you start going all in and going crazy. All right. Doge, checks, tariffs, rebates, no income tax, lots of gum flapping, and it's not even year 2 yet. Hey man, that's the best part. That's the best part. Max pain for markets is BOJ raising rates. Fed cut rates equals disaster. Interesting. Interesting. All right, Vic, we're going to see how it all pans out. We're going to see how that pans out. Moving along from Suey, I'm almost done with the list, guys. So let's check out some Link. So one thing that's happening a lot of people are paying attention to is RWA plays. So I don't know how Link works into RWA, but I will say on the daily time frame, this does remind me of a double bottom. It reminds me of a double bottom with a higher high. So I'm going to be a little more bullish on Link in the near term. But as of right now, we really got to get above that 1614 for me to care. Get it back above the 200 simple for me to really care. As of right now, the common retrace we're looking for is at 2022. So something needs to happen in the markets to cause this thing to rally. And when it does, if it does, we're looking for about 40% from where we're at currently. I would love, love, love to see support get touched. If we can touch some support, kind of like kids touching grass, it's a beautiful thing. We're going to be looking for a bounce off 1332. Would be great to see. That 4 hour being overbought right now, I love that you cleared that 200, come back down to the 50, and then let us bounce. So that is my idea for Link. Link is looking pretty solid, though. RWA baby XTC will melt faces, or I will be poor. That's kind of rough. When did RWA come back to the spotlight? It never left. So a lot of people just stopped talking about it. But you had Larry Fink in the background talking about tokenizing everything. And that's his whole idea. He wants to tokenize everything. So RWA, it's one of those things where it's like, no, we should all probably really pay attention to it and probably gather up the RWA plays that we like and watch and see what happens. They're just figuring out how to tokenize the assets right now. The pensioners alone can float the yen carry trade unwind. That's a scary reality. What? What Porky said, essentially. It never left the discussion. Yeah. Nah. People just stopped talking about it. Everybody started talking about AI. It's all a distraction. So yeah, right now, Link, get a nice little drop, and then let us run. Let us run. Sounds like the internet in the late 90s, but if that's true, wouldn't they fast track it so it moons now? Not at all. Not at all. The fact that they're saying that now means they're gathering up as much as possible in the background. Longing crypto right now, extremely crazy. You know why? Let's do some math. Okay, alright. I'm not telling anybody to long right now. I'm telling them to look for supports. But, hey, let's do it. Don't move to the Bay. Houses are 1.5 million. Yeah, no, the Bay Area is terrible. Also, they have a poop map. New currency is RAM. Fair. That is fair. That is so fair. I think we had change of character. Every time you see a double bottom, it's a change of character, technically. Pensioners account for roughly 68 trillion USD in the US stock market. That is crazy. Holy shit. That's a lot. That's a lot. Long in the bottom is crazy. Well, technically we did have confirmation. So yeah, we just don't know if the top is in. Because we haven't put in a lower high. We've only put in a higher high. So we don't know if the top is in, but we do know we have a confirmation low on the bottom. Or on the low right now. So, still waiting to see. Bull market continues. Anyways, XLM. We haven't actually looked at XLM in a while. XLM's been getting into the conversation lately because apparently you can put more assets onto its chain than XRP. So banks are starting to look at it as a really solid place to not only make stable coins, because you can put US treasuries on it, but also start tokenizing different assets. So that's why XLM's in the conversation now. But we're still looking for 30 cents in the short term. Your 4 hour, not overbought. We just have a high stochastic, and we're in between our 200 and our 50. This is kind of a nice place to be. Kind of a really nice place to be. Nice consolidation area. If it does come down, I'm looking for a bounce off of this 2363 level, because this is where our last resistance was. So if it does come down, oh darn, it's still higher lows. So keep that in mind while looking at this. But XLM looks pretty solid. And then if it does start catching some love, it has a lot of upside potential. A lot of upside potential. I mean, you're sitting above your 200 weekly. I think you're above. No, you're below your 50 simple. You're below it. So we still got to go up and test that 50 simple. So that's kind of nice. Almost coincided with the 618. But even the 50 started leveling out after this huge drop. So I think there's some positive price action ahead for XLM. We really got to break this downtrend, though. But that 39.33 is going to be a real hard one to break. Break and stay above. SPX, sure, we'll check that out. Rather long than short. Nice. SPX, we'll check it out. Registered token. What are we doing here? One coin BTC equals 59.25% and 9,060 registered tokens, 41.75%. What are we talking about? Do you know how many tokens need to go offline, like KDA and others, to compensate the percentage? What? I don't know what you're saying, actually. I actually have no idea what you're saying. Because the way you're putting it, are you saying that Bitcoin, he means market share. Oh, got it. Yeah, we all know Bitcoin is the crypto market. To lower Bitcoin dominance. Oh, okay. Got it. Hey, at least I'm man enough to say I don't know what you're saying. There are a lot of people who be like, yeah, totally, bro. Yeah. All I hear is up only, right? Alrighty. Anyways, XLM, I'm looking for upside here. It's looking pretty good. And it's also looking like this level has acted as such a major support over time that if we lose it, it's just going to be terrible. So 23 cents is the level to stay above for XLM. All right, we got Zcash. Zcash catching a bounce. Love to see it. We went a bit deeper than I expected. Daily wants the bounce. Daily really wants the bounce. Where is my higher low? God dang it. Oh, that's a real kick in the nuts. So you had your lows in right here. You're like, cool, we're good. Swept them and then V-shaped up. Oh, what a kick in the nuts. That's terrible. ALCX. All right. I got you on the ALCX. It's not as bad as that guy that came in here asking you all the stock market. That's true. That guy who came in with all the stock market stuff, and I was like, I don't know what you're saying. I don't. The best thing you can do is get a completely non-biased opinion on whatever stock it is you're looking at, because I don't know anything about it. Lower high with engulfing candle. What asset are you looking at? Lower high with engulfing candle? What are we looking at here? I don't know what you're talking about. I'm lost now. Fully lost. But what I am going to point out is I do like that we had this nice downtrend. We got outside of it. We've just been holding it as support. Now we're starting to get away from it, which is nice. And we also are holding that 290 level. So that level seems like it's an important one. If we do get a move up, I'm looking for 415 to get tested, but we really need to get above that 373, which is posing to be a serious problem with the idea of a V-shaped double top, which I've never actually seen before. But hey, this is crypto, baby. Zcash top signal was easily Arthur Hayes saying he was all in on it. That's rough. That is rough. Don't worry, we will be looking at XDC. You see, you guys sometimes get mad over me having such a long list, but look at the amount of people who ask for the same asset. Now I don't have to go backwards. This is great. This is fantastic. Working as designed. Anyways, right now, right this moment, 415 is my target for Zcash. How it's going to get there, I have no idea, actually. I have no idea. Still in the bearish control zone, high stochastics. I would be shorting this right now, looking for it to actually touch 290, but we'll see what the market makers want to do. Your 1 hour time frame, not ideal, not ideal, and it's a mildly lower high, not ideal, not ideal. I don't like being this deep in the bullish control zone while making lower highs. It makes me think we're gonna dump down. So we'll see if we get the higher low or not. I would wait for this one. Can we look at Cypher and fib retracement happened? Also, IREN. Sure. Cypher and IREN. They know XDC is the one. I like variety as well. I mean, variety is good. Variety is good. Wow, we have new sub. I've noticed. We have a new sub. Do we? I didn't get an alert. Welcome in, new subs. Welcome in. Alrighty. And if you guys are not subbing, you're mean. You're mean. You're not invited to the cookout. It is what it is. Porky, where do I find a woman that isn't a whore and knows how to cook? Bro, I don't know. I got lucky. Take it back. When we first started dating, she didn't know how to cook. I had to teach her. I don't know. You're on your own. You're on your own. Oh, new people in chat. Love it. I love the new people in chat, honestly. I like that Zcash is up 4.8% on the day. That's not bad. We could do another 16%. Make me happy. Get above 373. Make me more happy. But if we get a common retrace from our high to low, well, this thing could skedaddle all the way up to 588, which would be a lot more yield. A lot better. 56% upside. This could be a year-ending little death rally right there. Could be nice. Where else are you streaming? Over on Twitch right now. Over on Twitch. The library. Nobody goes to the library anymore. I'm not even joking. Nobody goes to the library. If you guys ever go to the library, you'll notice there's like weird deals you can get from the library on movies and shit. It's kind of weird. It's like, wait, I can get deals here? Yeah, nobody goes to libraries anymore. Everybody goes to Barnes & Noble instead. All right, last one I got for you guys, XMR, which I've been staring at this thing for the past, I don't know, week, two. XMR is living rent-free in my head right now. So rent-free in my head that it's unbelievable because on your daily time frame, you are almost in neutral territory. You made a nice little peak up here. You came down. Beautiful uptrend. But also, we're fighting with all-time highs. All-time highs up here. So right now, it's looking good. Looking good. We're above your major level of resistance from the past. We tried to hold it as support, fell through, got back above, got the back test, and now we're rallying up. The back test was key. We needed that back test. So now I'm looking for XLM or XMR to get up here like 615. This thing looks great, in my opinion. Looks really good. I'm just waiting for the bids to come in. Start buying, people. What are we doing? Well, so yeah, I'm paying attention to it closely. Anytime it breaks out, I'm getting excited. But your 4-hour time frame is struggling to get back above the 50 simple. I don't like that. It's creating some weird diamond S looking thing. So it's like you got this, and then it's like, oh cool, what are we doing now? We're going like this, and of course we had this. So diamond pattern has been formed, and it looks stupid. So there's that. Are you in any trades right now? No, I'm not in any trades right now. None. The death of physical media will signal the totalitarian dystopia people are desperately desire. That's pretty funny. That's gonna be rough. Yeah. But you know what? What I am looking forward to? AI movies. Okay? That's what I'm looking forward to. Full AI movies. I want whatever someone was thinking of to just happen and just be like, oh wow, that was a great movie. I can't wait for that. Because, you know, most of the time they get held back by random things like people who invest in making the movie, or the actor just doesn't want to do that. You know, some random nonsense like that. No. Give me the AI movies. I want to know exactly what's in that director's brain. I look forward to that. A megaphone? Yeah, it could be a megaphone pattern. You're right. But it's getting out of hand. It's getting weird. So maybe we come back down and touch this lower trend, and then we start rallying, but I'm watching this one closely. What? Ew. No. It's going to be beautiful. The world will soon be like the movie WALL-E. If we can get the world like WALL-E, I'm working out more than ever. I'm going to be the hottest guy on the ship at the pool where no one's looking at me. It's going to be beautiful. It's going to be absolutely great. That's going to be the most privacy I ever have in my life. I pray for those days. It's funny. Oh, man. So, yeah, this thing right here, waiting for it to make a move, but I'm looking for new all-time highs, XMR. Don't know why it looks so good to me. It just does. Let's get into your guys' requests. PRI. It's the first one. Because Jim that was not what I wanted. PRI is what Jim wanted. We're going to go out to the weekly. We're going to see what we got here. Wow, that thing is high. Beautiful. You're in the bearish control zone. Nice. Putting in a higher low. Not bad. I don't know what this thing does. Primerica. Isn't that some multi-level marketing scheme? But you're bald. I'm not bald. Buzzed. You can see my hair. Can't be the hottest with no hair. Not tell that to women. Women love bald guys. It's weird. It's actually really weird. Damn, we're going to take that pork? Yeah, take everything. What they didn't tell you is the other 99% of the people that were left to rot in the trash while the 1% went to space. That's true. That's very true. You know, you had to be a proper consumer of Buy-Mart. Had to be a proper consumer. You weren't the Buy-Mart consumer they were looking for. You're done. All right. Beautiful area. So you tried to fall through. They bought it back up, holding as support. Weekly looks pretty solid. I like the weekly. Let's check out your daily, though. Wow. Daily looks good to me. I like this. You fell in, higher low. Oof. The only thing that would make it better is bullish divergence. Only thing. But no, just looks like we have a possibility of a continuation to the upside. Not too shabby. Now, if we could sort out this 200 coming to the downside, that would be better. But as of right now, considering we are curving to the downside, means momentum's coming down, means that thing's gonna act like a brick wall trying to sell you off. We're gonna kind of be looking to short it. I hate to say it, kind of be looking to short it until we can break out of our little downtrend here, which I don't really. It's something more like this. Like you tried to break out before and you failed. Something a little more like this. So I'd be looking to test the bottom of this channel. Yeah, that looks good to me. Unless you can break out, I'd be looking to short this thing. I'd be putting in some puts. And I'd look for support down there at 214. I don't know what this thing did wrong, but yeah, no bullish divergence, no nothing. It's just getting oversold, comes up for a lower high, comes down, gets almost oversold, comes up. I see this higher low. I'm worried about the moving averages. That's really what I'm worried about. This chart disagrees. Primerica is a middle-class financial service firm. This chart disagrees. Yeah, right? So yeah, it has some things that has me like really bullish while it stays above 245. It just looks like they're draining the liquidity out. I mean, this little spike up, I don't know, it just looks weird to me. Until we can break that 200 on the daily, I'm going to stay bearish. I'm going to just stay bearish and think we're going lower. 214 is my target. And that lines up to 1272. Go figure. Go figure. So that's my target on this thing. I think we go lower. I think we go lower. Now, if the trend continues going up, if somehow we do get above that 200 simple, well, now we're just looking at astronomical numbers to the upside, which is a little frustrating to do, but hey, it is what it is. We're going to be looking at this right here. So I would be looking for the 618 up here, and that would be the double top idea at 308. So downtrend, downward, I'm looking for 15% to the downside. If it does break the downtrend, well then sure, 20% upside. I just don't think that's going to happen. Personally speaking, I just don't think it'll happen. But hey, I've been wrong before. So we'll see. Anyways, moving right along. This chart disagrees. Middle class has no finances to be serviced nowadays. That's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. No, I think the middle class is fine just because a lot of middle class people, they learned how to start buying assets. So, middle class has evolved. SWKS. Skyworks Solutions. All right. Oh, we've been here before. Been here before. I don't know when we looked at that. Oh, was it back here? No. Where was the low? Oh, I said if it popped down here. Interesting. So we did get down there. Huh. Weird. Weird. We haven't looked at this thing in a long time. Huge spike to the upside. It did hit the $89. Oh, crazy. Crazy. I'm going to say we're range bound now. Oh no, we're buffering? That's not good. That's not good. Weird. Weird. We haven't looked at this thing in a long time. Huge spike. Uh-oh. Alright, mine's not buffering. Is it buffering for everyone else, or is it just him? 3 trillion crypto market cap is the bottom. I'm telling you. Hey, could be. Who knows? Who knows? Let's go out to the weekly here. Let's go out to our week. Actually, this looks great on the week. Great on the weekly. Holy smokes. We got oversold. No bullish divergence, but we are putting in that higher low. This looks really good on the weekly. I like this on the weekly. Tough thing we're going to do is fight against that 200 weekly moving average. That's going to be a hard time. But the fact of the matter is, we had this sharp downtrend. We broke out of it, and now we got the higher low. What we need? Most bullish coin for the night? No idea, actually. No idea. We have to get to all the crypto requests, and I'll find out. No idea. I'm not bearish on this. I think you're going to consolidate a little bit, but I'm not bearish on this. How are you going to get a golden cross and then get shafted? What is that? We're buffering again? Not good. Not good. Not good. Yeah, that 4 hour doesn't look great either. I'd care more about the crypto if numerous L1s had proper products outside of transaction speed. Narrative that is tired now. Yeah, it is pretty tired. It buffers like a second every 5 seconds, but ends up working. It's good now. Okay. I don't know what's going on with it. Maybe I need to lower my bitrate again, which would be rough because that makes it to where we have a lot more lag in the stream. But hey, we're going to try our best. Never mind. Oh no. Pepe, what did I tell you? Everything's red. Pepe still goes up. Pepe barely moved. Are you being serious? Alright, so right now, based off the daily, we're looking for the 5-0 at least. But we could see this thing break out sometime in the next coming weeks. It looks really good on the weekly time frame. So maybe next year, maybe sometime around November of next year. Good God, this could be range bound for a long time. But after it's done being range bound, as long as you can maintain the new higher lows, this thing could be absolutely amazing, absolutely phenomenal. Even here's your weekly uptrend that you are playing with at the moment. So this could lead you all the way out until January of June of next year. YouTube has been buffering in general tonight, it seems. Started about 9-ish Central Time. Really? Delusional, you married a coin. That's funny. That's funny. Well, it helps that the investor lawsuit was settled. Oh, this thing settled a lawsuit? Interesting. Interesting. Alright, so right now, until we get above 79.86, we don't know if this is just a bear flag or not. But this wick to the upside shows there's plenty of interest. So I would be looking for upside potential. It's going to take a while. Next move up, you're going to be looking for getting anywhere between 111 or even just hitting resistance. Hitting resistance right here around 94.28. So these are going to be the areas in which I would be looking to take profits and then seeing what it does after that. So bullish on this token with the higher low right now. Just I don't know how bullish it's going to be. I would love to see the confirmation low after the breakout. So once we come back down here, we hold, then we start rallying. That's where I would love to be in it. But as of right now, I'm just kind of like, hey, right now we got the higher low we're looking for. Let's see if it can start pushing to the upside. What is that? Oh boy, you guys are fighting about Pepe again? Crazy. Anyways, that's what I see out of this one. I am bullish on this. Nice uptrend is beginning. It's right at the start too. So accumulate. Stream's working fine now. Nice. Hard. The chart looks like trash. Oh boy, what are we talking about? Okay, you guys can argue back and forth. Let's get into the rest of these requests. XDC, giant falling wedge pattern. I would love to see it go down and touch the 04553 level. Would love to see it. On your weekly, you look good. You look good on the weekly. On your daily, you are getting the higher low. Oh shit, wait, this is actually a really good thing. We got bullish divergence, triple bullish divergence, and now a higher low is forming. XDC might actually do something here. It might do something. So, of course, we're going to be looking for the 618, but we're not going to be so generous as to say from the high. We're not doing that. We're going to be looking at it from a very, very simple area because we are below the 200 on the daily. So, we're looking for somewhere around this 5892 level to get touched. XDC does look really good for this move. Possible 14.9% to the upside. This is what I would be looking for right now. Too many factors for me to be like, Let's go moon boy. I don't think we're going full moon boy yet. I think that 15% move is going to be plenty. So we're gonna see if they decide to push it higher. But as of right now, I'm very optimistic. Very optimistic on this one. So let's see how it runs. So XDC, I probably would say this one is the most bullish coin on the night. Top coin today is Recall, pumped 49%. Wow. What a token name. Recall. I don't think I would ever invest in that. But yeah, so that's what I'm seeing at XDC. Let's move on from here. SQD, which SQD I do think is going to move. I think it's going to be good. It's trying to bottom out, trying to catch some bids. If it does finally catch some bids, SQD, we're looking for it to get anywhere between 694 and 755. Not really much else to talk about here because you have a level that was acting as a support and now is acting as a resistance. We get above resistance, hey, we get to see more upside. Let's go. But until that happens, we're waiting. We're just waiting. So SQD has an opportunity of greatness, but it needs to catch some bids. 30% upside is let's go, baby. 4 hour, you're about to interact with the 200 simple moving average. So great profit taking area is this 740 level. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. But longer term, we are looking for 1197. The 108% move to the upside is what we'll be looking for. It's almost like cash is king and opportunities are everywhere. It's fair. That's a fair, very fair. Farcoin is red. You learn the basics. 101, 200. It's Farcoin at 11.3%. What? What? All right. Anyways. Anywho. W. Oh boy, y'all are wild. All right, anyways, React doing things. You are overbought, or at least you touch the overbought territory on the 4 hour. Expect this thing to consolidate for longer than you're expecting. So try not to get panties in a bunch while it does that. Fartcoin. Let's check it out. Check her out. Fartcoin moving. So I did have this chart set up. The 5-0, bearish 5-0 is what I'm really looking for. Currently up 9%. It's moving right now. I wouldn't say get into a fresh trade now. Your area to get in was down here around this 26,983. But anyways, it is going in the right direction. We're looking for anywhere between 4733 or even getting as high as the 5408 or 54807. So those are your areas right now, but we're moving and grooving. Got a nice bullish cross on the 4 hour. Even if it comes down, you're going to be looking for support off this 50 right now. So, yeah, Fartcoin in the green. Fartcoin doing things. Fartcoin is doing things. Checking it out on the daily. Daily not even close to being overbought. And your 200 is sitting well overhead. Well overhead, all the way up at 83 cents. So, a test of the 200 would be nice. Would be nice. If Moon Boys come out and they start pumping this thing, you might see that happen. Moving along, IMX, Immutable X. It's kind of a shame. This is what happens when you shift into gaming, and it is just not the cycle for gaming, apparently. Immutable X hitting all-time lows. This currently is a loser. Not really worth trying to jump into until you start putting in higher lows. On your daily time frame, you tap the oversold area, and now you're resetting your stochastic to the upside extraordinarily fast with just 2 days of green, and now it's already trying to sell off. So that's unfortunate. But if it does go up, you're looking for resistance at 37.90 or 37.9. Hopefully we can go higher. Hopefully it catches some bids. But as of right now, they just went the wrong direction. Trying to get so deep into gaming, it's unfortunate. But is what it is. Is what it is. All right, Mutable X poop hole. Virtuals. There we go. Virtual. Still looking for the higher low. Not bad, not bad. Checking out the daily real quick. Let's clear the chart. Too much. Too much that I'm looking at. I will say, just starting out, not a big fan. Not a big fan of the chart. You never confirmed this level. That bothers me a lot. That really bothers me. I don't like that. And you didn't even confirm this level. I mean, sort of, maybe. Okay, I'll say you confirmed it. That's fine. Because you bounced off it once, you hit it twice, 3 times. Alright, so you got your confirmation lows here. You then had this level of resistance. You hit it, you fell through it. You might come back down to 87.19 just for the confirmation that it is support. That would be nice. That would be really nice if you came down, touched it, and ran. But you have not gotten oversold yet on the daily. You're below your major moving averages, and you're still below a level of resistance. So this level right here was acting as a support. Now it is a resistance. So you might chop around in here for a little bit, but as soon as you can break above that, awesome. We have a chance at upside. We have a major chance at upside because this is a higher low. You would first be looking for your 786. 786 is what you'd be aiming at. And then after that, maybe going all the way to the 1618 if it is actually bullish times. So if we can stay in this range for a while, then I would be looking for a 69% move to the upside. Giggity. That's what I'd be looking for. Let's check the 4 hour. Yeah, 4 hour wants to consolidate a bit. That's fine. Honestly, come back down to the 87.19. Perfectly fine. No big deal. And the only reason I'm looking for higher than the 618 going to the 786 is because you put in a higher low. So you're expecting an uptrend to start happening, and then even getting higher highs makes sense, but we're not going to try and get too greedy right now. Not going to try and get too greedy. We're just looking for that 786. All right. SPX. SPX. Nice movement. Nice movement. Nice bullish cross on the 4 hour. Nice bullish back test on previous resistance, holding as support. This is great. Love to see it. The issue I have is you're making like a flat top here, and your strength is dropping. So very, very likely we come back down to the 200 simple just to hold as support before we rally. So watch out for the evening dump or the morning dump, whatever it might be. But we could come down back to 62.59 before rallying on. Anyways, for the longer term, we are looking for a target of 119.72. From where we are currently sitting, we're looking for this thing to go up still another 64%. It just might be a bumpy ride. Just a little bumpy ride. Checking out the daily. Daily has plenty of room to the upside. Just now getting into the bullish control zone. And that 618 lines up perfectly with your 200 simple moving average for a bearish back test. So that could very well happen. Could very well happen. And then we'll rediscuss what's happening after it does that. So SPX, possible upside, looking good. I'm amazed the 69% to the downside happened, but hey, is what it is. ALCX. I guess I looked at this one the other day. We're still looking for that upside. Still looking for it to touch 1426. It's just a choppy road out here. Super choppy. But TA is the same. 1426 is all I'm aiming at. I like the confirmation lows. I like that it's a higher low. We could look for 1565, but we're consolidating way too much. Longer term, possibly getting up to 2087. Longer term. Let's get it, Pepe. What? Now we're saying, let's get it, Pepe? Okay, then. Alright. Interesting. Anywhooey. Moving along, we got the stock Cypher. Cypher Mining Inc. Let's see what it's doing. Oh no, we called for upside. Oh, it came down one day. It dropped 10% in a day. That's kind of crazy. Pepe is down 85% from its high. Wow, y'all are still talking about that. That's crazy. That is crazy. Pepe chart, please. We'll check out Pepe after Iran. We will check it out. So right now on the daily, we're still above the 50-7 moving average. We're doing good. We are trying to get back above 1861. As long as it stays above 1481, we're fine. Targets are still the same. We're just waiting to see, are we going to go or not? The thing I like about this is the fact that you had this major bearish divergence. You got into the bearish control zone, and now we're rallying out of there. So this is great. This is awesome. Looks like we're going to see more upside. Let's check the weekly real quick. And the weekly doesn't want to argue with us. Bullish engulfing on the weekly. No big deal. Japanese carry trade comes out. People freak out on a Monday. That doesn't mean we freak out about our trades, especially in the stock market, because it's probably futures, and you got some time on those contracts. Got some time. So still looking for 26.34, and if it gets nice and crazy, 47.10. Still bullish on this. Still bullish. All right, Ren. All right, Iran trying to get a little double bottom action. I don't remember the last time we looked at this thing. This thing went nuts. Holy shit. And you're in the bearish control zone? Holy crap. That's crazy. That's actually crazy. So this level is acting as a major support right now. Previous support, acting as support, not once but twice. First time, nobody knows. Second time, everybody knows. Usually a good time to pile in there and look for the golden retrace. So golden retrace, especially after all that bearish divergence, we're not looking for higher highs. We're looking for a common retrace. So for safety measures going into the end of the year, I would be looking for Iran to go up about 42%. 42% is what I'd be looking for. If we do fall, this is going to be nasty. It's going to be real nasty because all of your longs have a stop loss right below this wick at 38.97. Could get gross. So be careful of that. The support underneath you would be 29.93. So careful on that, but I'm looking for 43% upside for now. That's what I see out of Iran. Now, the long-awaited I believe your prospects as much as I trust your chart analysis. What are we talking about? It's down 85% from, oh boy. So Pepe. So we did the TA on this before. On the daily, we managed to hit a low once, twice. Now we're rallying. Great. Awesome. Love to see it. We are still looking for the common 50% retrace of 105% upside. We are fighting against resistance right now. If we lose that level very quickly, we can find ourselves down at 165. There is nothing in between. Nothing at all. Very inefficient price action. So this one in particular, you're going to be looking for short squeezes. This could short squeeze and blast to the upside just because we are below a major level of support. The longer we stay below this 491, the more danger we're in. So I would be more bullish on this right now because I do know markets like to absolutely take dumps on leverage traders. And if I was leverage trading this one and we broke that 49.1 and I wasn't paying attention to everything, I'd be shorting this all the way down to 165. I would not even think twice about it. I would just short it. But we'll see if the market's smarter this time or not. But a test of the 200 simple moving average lines up pretty well with this 963 level. So this could be an opportunity of 105% upside. Very well could be. Otherwise, I'll see you at 165. So how did you make 300k off our leverage on a meme coin? Also, is this your first time you ever made money? Oh boy, you guys are getting nasty out here. Oh boy, guys are getting a little feisty in the chat. Calm down now. All right, so a little recap. We're looking to see if Bitcoin's going to short squeeze to the upside based off of the liquidation heat map. Let's go ahead and refresh, see if more leverage came in. And looks like the shorts are exiting. Looks like they're scared. So the shorts are getting out. That's seeing a bit of buying pressure. So that's fine. That's great. We might see it squeeze up. We might not. Liquidity to the downside is pretty substantial. So watch out for the liquidity grab before the upside. Watch out. At the bottom, unless you're some of the things I ran was a first stock I got you to do TA on when it was $5. Would have been a millionaire if you held to 70. Oh shit. That's wild. LFT trades, that is wild. Yeah, no, we looked at Iran when it was low. That thing went crazy. Thing went absolutely crazy. Why are you guys sharing your Never tell people on the internet how much money you have. Good God. People. That should never be a practice that you have. Telling people how much money you have. Don't become a target. My God. Stop it. Oh, poor guys. They bought XRP. I do feel bad for anybody who bought XRP and is like bragging. Ethereum looks to be taking some bids here. Love to see that. All right, so I think we're gonna have a oh yeah, it's that 1 hour time frame. The 1 hour is starting to take over, guys. So I think we're gonna have a weird upswing. So be careful. So yeah, be careful out there if you are trying to short this market. Looks like the 1 hour time frame really wants to smoke those shorts. So enjoy. Most bullish coin. Most bullish coin. I'm definitely gonna have to give it to what did I say earlier? React, I think, or XTC. It was one of them that I said it out. XDC. I like XDC the most. Yeah, I like XDC the most for this nice little 15% pop to the upside. I like this the most. That's what I like. But don't get me wrong, React looks pretty decent too. So a lot of things look decent. We just need Bitcoin to keep doing what it's doing, keep going up, and we're going to see a lot of these things start rallying. But this one, I do believe this is the best one for the night. Best one for the night. You know what? I'm so confident in this XDC one. We're just going to do it live. How about that? Wait, I am in a trade. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. That's what I thought. I'm not in a trade right now. What is this? ZBZN starting to move up. That's great. What is ZBZN at? Negative 71? I don't really care. XDC. There we go. XDC. We're going to throw a little bit of leverage in here. A little bit. Maybe a 25. What do you guys think? Yeah, we'll go 25. Not betting the bank or anything. A little $28 bet here. Did that thing just go up right as I put it in? Oh, son of a bitch. I hate it when that happens. Really hate it when that happens. Low volume on weeks, apparently. Low volume on weeks. 50, what is this? 54? 5054. Whoa. Way deeper than I expected. Holy shit. Cool. I don't mind that. I do not mind that. And we're going to look for the 5889. 5889. There we go. We'll see if we get the 300% profit or not. We'll see. Currently down 12% on the trade because apparently my trade actually pushed the price up on weeks. Unfortunate. Hate to see that. Hate to see it. But here's the trade in all of its glory. This is what we're doing here. This is what we're doing. We're betting to the upside. We'll see if it goes. Nice little rounded bottom here. Just as long as we don't clear these lows, I'm sitting pretty. I'm gonna ride this thing all night. I'm just gonna leave it there. 2 amateur moves, marry a coin, and being emotionally attached. Wild. Bro said BTC is a waste. Whoa. BTC is the market. BTC is the market. Anyways, hopefully you guys have a wonderful rest of your evening. I am going to get on out of here. I'm going to go to sleep. My body needs rest. It needs rest. I got practice tomorrow. I was supposed to drop a members only video and I didn't. So I'm sorry, members. I will get on that because yeah, I think you guys deserve members only videos. So I'm going to try and do those. Thanks, yeah, no problem. Hopefully you guys enjoyed talking your trash tonight. Hopefully you enjoyed the show. And let's all try and make some money on the possible short squeeze. I'm going to get on out of here. Deuces, everybody. If you're not a part of the Discord, join the Discord. It's free for everybody. Go look around. Be a part of the community. Be amazing. Also, if you need an exchange to facilitate your trading, we are affiliated with 3 separate exchanges that are all currently doing deposit bonuses. So you guys should take full advantage of that stuff and play with the house's money a little bit. Anyways, all the links are in the description.